Yeah, sorry for that. There is no limit to the ingenuity of man if it is properly and vigorously applied under conditions of peace and justice. When we reflect and ponder upon these quotes, we will really understand the things we should do. Wonderful people, men and women of good conscience and lovers of freedom all over the globe, we welcome you back once again to our News Digest. Today is the 3rd day of June 2022. And today is Friday, to be precise. And we say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. And of course, this is coming from Nikki Bobby, one of your favorite channels as regards to news analysis and events that is emanating from Biafra land, from the Zoological Republic, Africa, and beyond the other parts of the world. Of course, we want to start by imploring you, should you like what we are doing here, do not hesitate to give us thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, as well as you'll be able to follow us as we dive into various events, incident that is going on in Biafra land. But good thing, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor has stood up on this, and he is here to defend this man. He has taken his stand to defend him. And this is a good thing, of course. We are really looking forward for him to come out of it. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor wants to defend this policeman, and without any fee. And this is what tells you whom the original Biafrans are. If we are able to understand our origin, where we are coming from, our people we have no other option except to appreciate whom they are. This is the original lineage of the Israelites. Do you recall King David? All the promises that Țérōr made to him. Of course, not only to King David, it will still extend to his children, unto his grandfathers, great-grandfathers. This is the lineage, this is how Țérōr does his things. And this is why you see great minds today from Biafra land. The situation of the Zoological Republic is not really palatable at any point. It's never good, because the zoo is not doing anything meaningful to see how they will develop the Zoological Republic, how they will build a civilized society. And as such, it will be difficult for them to come out of it. Even the so-called masquerader that they parade himself as the president of the zoo, he always said that he will bring about change, that the change starts from him. Every time they are chanting change with the APC government. But at the end of the day, what is the situation of change today in the Zoological Republic? Nothing to write home about. Nothing. He has never gotten anything right. APC and their masquerader. Today, the inflation rate in the Zoological Republic is at 34% per year. Tell me any other country that is competing with the zoo in form of inflation rates. And of course, you know, the Fulani government, they have nothing else to do. That is the situation of things. The zoo is gone, even though it is working as if it's a working corpse, but it is gone. This is the situation of things. Condition economically, politically, socially, insecurity has ravaged the entire Zoological Republic. So what else are you going to do? Having said that, wonderful people, we are going to give you the updates of the routine visits up to our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being carried out by our great barrister as well, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I'm just gonna read the post he made as regard to that. Updates on our routine visits to our indefatigable client Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the headquarters of the Department of State Service DSS Abuja, today being the 2nd day of June 2022. That was yesterday. Consistent with the subsisting court-ordered guideline, we visited our amiable client Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. The fulcrum of our brief centered exclusively on our legal undertakings and prospects of positive outing on the next adjourned date. Having reviewed the entirety of our legal strategies thus far, Onyendu was in touch with the news of seemingly de-escalation in criminal activities in the southeast and promptly directed for a sustained action towards total sanity on our land. Onyendu was delighted that Umuchineke are being vindicated by the startling revelations, which is irresistible, exposing the strangers in our land and their criminal gangs alike who are kidnapping on our soil on a daily basis. Onyendu means the leader for those who do not really understand this particular language. Onyendu, in other words, means the leader, and in this case, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, as well the leader of Biafra entirely. Onyendu maintained that no son of the soil should pause until all forms of criminalities are totally eradicated from our land. He insisted that our land should no longer be a safe haven for those who kidnap for ransom, kill, or indulges in any form of prohibited acts. Onyendu thanked Chukwokika Abiyama for exposing those criminals behind the sacrilegious activities on our land, and stressed further that there will be no hiding place anymore for these unscrupulous elements who are desecrating our land, hiding in bushes and arrogating the rights of landlords over laws of our lands to themselves. He is profoundly pleased with the unprecedented success so far recorded in containing these monsters who have nothing, no connection whatsoever with his freedom movements. IPOB has been vindicated. Let me pause a bit here. I want to take that last sentence again. It says, he is profoundly pleased with the unprecedented success so far recorded in containing these monsters who have nothing, no connection whatsoever with his freedom movement. Do you know whom these ones are pointing at? Yes, this is logical. This is comprehension right up. There are those who have no link, who have no connection to the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the restoration of Biafra in mind, like we pointed out yesterday, that these are a group of people that are working with the Zoological Republic, working with the DSS. They call themselves, or should I say, they parade themselves with the name Autopilotas and the Idu people. These are the ones that here is referring to. They have no connection for the freedom of the movements we are fighting for. They have no connection with vindication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In other words, what they are doing is working with the Zoological Republic to give the cats a wrong name. I proceed. Onyendu commended Ezigbo Chineke for their solidarity, resoluteness, and unflinching support. He continued to encourage you all to remain focused, calm and firm, as it is only a matter of time this Țérōr part will be exited. Onyendu directed that all legal options should be intensified to ensure immediate release of Mrs. Okamaka Ejezie Mama Biafra, who is presently being held in the solitary confinement of the State Security Service. Onyendu was, however, impressed with the extent of legal engagement aggressively being deployed to ensure that she regains her freedom with the shortest possible time. We are not relenting in our effort to see it happen. Same energy is also being dissipated to ensure the release of all Umuchineke illegally arrested and still detained across detention facilities of various security agencies. We implore you all to intensify your supplications and prayers, as it is impacting so positively Umuchineke. This phase shall come to pass soon. Thank you all and remain blessed. Umuchineke, we move. For sure, we do move. Signed, Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor Esquire, IPOB's Local Council, June 2nd, June 2022. This is the situation of things. All of us, we are happy upon this revelation, things that is going on in the Zoological Republic. Dear politicians, we go and commit evil. They now turn around and say IPOB, ESN. But the fact, be rest assured that the fact remains that at the end of the day, the truth must come out. Yehoshua said it, that there is nothing being done and well considered under this sun that will not someday come to limelight, for sure. All of them that is ganging up, committing their vices and their evils, trying to blame it on IPOB because they are doing the biddings of their masters, the Fulani. One of these days, it will come to pass. If I had told you that at this point, that the autopiloters will start splitting each other today, and with the Idu people, would you have believed? But from the word on go, right from when Mazen Namdekano was wrongly rendition to Zoo, we started shouting it that these are not with us, that these are not for the freedom of Biafrans. But so they were really on us, on our former Nig.Bobby. They were full time on us every 24 hours trying to put down the channel. Some of them will write us, tell us that they must. Even though whatever that happens, what we know is that we are here to preach the truth. And that truth is what we are preaching. The Yehoshua not say that say the truth, because the truth will save you from slavery. Is it not so? And this is what we are saying. And those who didn't believe us at that particular point in time have come to believe us today. We move, like we rightly said. Our destination is the complete restoration and freedom of Biafra and Omuchineke. We thank you, wonderful people, for listening. And of course, like we always say, that all of us have our citizenship in Biafra. And until Biafra is fully restored, we will not rest. We will be bringing you information across the Zoological Republic. Anything that is happening that is worth knowing, we will be bringing it to you and analyzing it to you. Do not make mistake or hesitate to take care of environment, to know where you stand. Be conscious of security around yourself. This is the message we have for you. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless each and every one of you.